Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to midnight on the train. On the Milky Way. Midnight on the train. No, midnight on the Milky Way. But we are on the train, that's for sure. I need to roll back again. Hour to a sickness that stays. We played this quite a while ago. It wasn't fully released. Now it is, I believe. So let's check out what's been added. It's dark. What a simple observation. Of course it is. It's suit. So as usual, we need to do a little bit of that. But something about it sucks me in. It makes my chest ache even more. That hollow pain begins to echo stronger the more I stare, making me torturously aware of my condition. I trace my eye along the trail on the wall and focus on the crack, which looks to be bleeding soot. How menacing. Stepping closer, there seems to be the slightest scent of something burning. A fire? On this train? Whatever is happening, it's happening in the next car. My heart jumps into my throat. Throat. Tentatively, I look to the door. It shouldn't look like that, right? The window is completely blacked out. Beyond the door, Billy waits for me, my suitcase too. But staring through the blackened window gives me a shock akin to standing near the edge of a cliff. My head reaches for the door handle, but before touching it, I feel a powerful chill. It's cold. It's dark. Right then I realize I just might be afraid of the dark. It's silly, but there's something about it I can't shake. The galaxy outside has pinpricks of starlight and color, but the deep emptiness of the car scares me the most. I would like to run away. Maybe if I ask Doppler, I can get a new ticket. Maybe I just need to sign some papers. Let's go a little bit. Oh, I like this one. No, not this one. I like this one, but also... Oh. Like... This is real purple, at least normally. On the screen might look that purple. Whatever. Have I mentioned that I also installed, finally, a LED light over here as well? So I don't have to turn on goddamn desk lamp over here. Oh, you know. It would look even better. No, it wouldn't. This is good. This is good. Anyway, I can simply walk out like it's nothing. I don't need to be afraid of the dark. Billy? That's right. There is Billy in there. She's only a little kid. A little kid alone in there. The ache in my chest nearly steals my breath as I open the door and walk into the unknown. The car. It feels different. Like I've fallen into an abyss. I can't crawl out. It's so dark I can't tell where any of the walls are. The air is stale. I imagine this is what being in a coffin is like. But there is another person in this coffin. Illuminated by a perfect window of moonlight is a girl in white. In contrast to the rest of the car, she's almost glowing. For some reason, I have the thought of running to her. I don't see her. Some latent instinct to trust her and call her name. But when I get to call out, I can't think of a name to say. Instead, I shuffle through the black, feeling for a seat beside her. One materializes. Hello? I can't see much of her face, but I can tell that she's smiling. I'm sorry, but do I know you? She seems to freeze in surprise for a minute, but then resumes her wonderful smile. Wait, was it me who said that, or she who said that? Whatever. I guess it was me. You don't? A lot has been happening lately, so I think I've confused myself. I might have bonked my head somewhere. It was the horny bonk. I can feel my heart about to leap out. She doesn't laugh, but instead keeps smiling. Have you by any chance seen a rabbit around here?
Oh, like a white rabbit?
No, not like that. She's a bit stout, has a peculiar way of speaking. If I would describe it, it would be something like, "Ice, yeah? You look a bit shorty for yourself." I don't know if that was how I was reading it previously, but whatever. To my surprise, she bursts out laughing. It's a light, pretty sound. Something I want to hear again. Or I have heard again.
What kind of rabbit is that? A pirate rabbit? A sailor?
Gosh, I don't know. She just might be.
Does the stocking rabbit have a timepiece as well?
Not that I know of, but she's looking for pearls.
Oh, her precious thing, right?
Exactly, except I haven't found any traces of it. Actually, I haven't found answers to anything this whole trip. I might be going crazy. Everywhere I go, I seem to hit a brick wall. Just like real life, huh? She seems to be staring at me, and I feel my neck heat up. Is there something on my mask?
Nope. This is a case of the heart remembers when the mind doesn't, huh?
Excuse me?
I was just thinking, you're pretty odd.
Nah.
Your body's practically screaming out, but you can't even remember my name.
Suddenly she claps her hands together.
Well, sitting here won't do anything right. Why don't you keep looking?
Here, in the dark.
It can't be helped.
Past her shoulder I see a pit of nothingness. A void emanating stale air. Maybe you should get help first.
Huh? Ah! You're the type to shrivel up at the first sign of danger, huh?
That's not true. The biting accusation catches me off guard. I'll admit it, it hits harder than I thought. She looks me over with cold eyes.
I was just making an observation. You seemed so eager to find your friend too.
I was. I am. I have to. She stands up, so she's in front of me, challenging bright against the featureless background. She says nothing, but her eyes are fixed on me. Alright, I'll keep searching. I need my own rest. Rest? We don't have time to rest. We have to record. So get us entertained, man. There are things I have to take care of. There's no running away here. I stand.
I knew you'd come through.
The girl smiles brightly and wraps herself around my arm. Together we walk into the dark. Okay. My footsteps meet the floor with echoing, uneasy sound. I can only walk forward, I'm afraid. If I turn in the slightest, I'll get lost. Never mind that, I'm surely lost. I go to ask the girl for guidance, and my voice comes out in a petrified hush.
Is this it?
I'm met with a soft giggle. Just
keep going,
she says. She clamps onto my arm, even tighter than before. I feel that I have no choice. A feeling begins to arise within me. Once a girl clamped onto my arm, tighter than I expected, and I had no choice but to give up. She knew then that I could feel her heartbeat, and I suspected she could feel mine as well. It was impossible not to. My chest was going to pieces. To pieces? Okay. I always let myself get toyed with. I always go along with things. That's the worst thing about me. I don't have anything to call my own. I just give it all away. My arm begins to lose feeling. Around it, there is no heartbeat. Around it, there is no warmth. It is just empty. She is empty. I am empty too. I want to stop walking, but she's got me in her hold. I'm swept along with her footsteps. Have I made a mistake with the choice? Our pace is brisk, but the ground covered in is a complete mystery. Still, she seems sure. There is nothing here, I say. Billy's not here. She's close, I'm sure. How can you know? And the grip gets even tighter. Ah! A sound. For me, I know it is. There's somebody calling for me back there.
Sir! Sir, get out! Run!
Ah, far away that voice is for me. I'm quickly made aware of how far the exit is. But it's now too late to worry. I turn my head and follow the voice when I'm jerked forward harder than before.
What are you doing?
The girl snaps. It's there. It's right there.
Please come back, run while you still can. Arr.
I'm sorry, I have to go. The words spill out before I can hurt myself. It's too late, isn't it? I turn and push her off as best as I can. It's dark in here. It's cold. I don't want to die in a place like this. Even if it's too late, I don't want to die here. I run with all I've got. And I've got a lot. Which direction doesn't matter as long as I'm far away. My heart pounds in my ears and I can feel warmth burning beneath my mask. Ah! My foot catches on some invisible thing and I go flying. The wind is knocked out of me. The mask is stripped from my face by sheer force before sliding into the dark. I am frozen on the ground. I mean, to be fair, I tripped as well a few times at night. When it was completely dark. I even tripped when I was running. And being exhausted as heck, so it happens. I never felt full. That's good, I guess. Nothing happens. I hesitate to move, but I don't hear anything behind me either, so I lay in fearful silence. Is it really okay to go? Shaking, I bring myself to my feet. The exit shouldn't be that far. I go to take a step. Go back to homie. Something. Something wraps itself around my waist and pulls. I'm yanked back. If I still had my mask, I could at least scream. All I can manage is a weak poof before I'm overtaken completely. Without a sound on or pinprick of light, I'm swallowed up in the embrace of a thing. A thing that wears the face of a girl I once knew. A thing that takes and takes and takes until there's absolutely nothing left.
Don't be selfish. Just let me have a bite of you.
Guess I might have made a wrong choice. A very wrong choice. Hello, dear passengers. It seems that the worst has befallen you. Despite how you tried, you couldn't regain those precious memories. That's because not everyone who tries to help you has good intentions. Glum, right? But that's just how the world works, even if it's sad. It would be a shame if the story ended on such a dour note. So do your best. I know you'll find a way. Of course I'll find a way. I'll load the game right here and I say, I actually need a moment to rest. I won't give up on Billy, but my body just can't keep going. Ashamed, I hang my head without a word. I want to know myself. I want to help everyone. But now I just feel sick. A voice breaks the silence. Ain't the girl but suddenly warm and gentle. The anger from before has melted back into a glowing figure of kindness.
That's fine. It's good to rest, right?
I nod weakly.
It's your memory. You're being waved down by something you don't even know. Well, that won't be a problem.
She's boring a hole into me. I realize she has a hand on my shoulder, squeezing tightly. I feel guilty of something. I'm sorry. Things are fizzy up here, you see. Somehow I feel like I'm being searched. Then her grip loosens. Again, she lets out her feather-light laughter. Laughter, it's laughter. What the fuck is wrong with me?
You're a little dance, right? But it's been difficult, I suppose. I know, this will help.
She pressed something on my hand. Flowers.
Everyone likes flowers. It's said that the scent of flowers can help revive memories. So remember.
These flowers are dead. In fact, they're the same ones from my suitcase. They are so fragile, it looks like the petals will fall off any second. I hold my breath as to not disturb them. Something in me begins to float to the surface. Where did you find it?
They were on the floor of this car. Well, can you remember yet?
In truth, they smell like dust. With the stale air, it feels familiar. The feeling being inside a coffin is familiar. Feeling of being in a coffin is what? Before I know it, words locked up begin to tumble out. It's dark. It's cold.
It's what?
It's dark. It's cold. It's getting hard to... I lean forward in my seat, flowers pressed against my chest and gasping through the mask. It's impossible to breathe. The car had air a second ago and then it ran out. Even now I can feel her eye on me, boring a hole into my side. She's searching for something. If I fall apart, perhaps she can dig through the wreckage. It feels like I'm impossibly small in this expanse of the black, yet too large for this tightening box. The flowers crumble apart in my straining fists. The pounding of my heart reaches my ears. Even as a faceless phantom, I can feel the adrenaline shoot through my veins. I'm going to die like this. It's too dark. I have place to go. I'm too young to die. Holy crap, it's got grayish outside. It hurts too much. Oh, webcam, okay. The pain doesn't hit me, but rather resurges. Like a bubble floating to the surface, or a bat pushing through the soil. A feeling of sogness, it's going to burst through. My body reacts with well-rehearsed shock, and I nearly fall out of my seat. This is what it's like to suffocate to death. And it's a sensation my body remembers. Even through the pain, I can sense the girl looming over me, searching.
There.
She runs her hands over my arched back in a way that would be comforting if I was a child. Her hand moves in stiff practice motions.
There.
Her pale face comes down to meet mine.
You're doing well. Just a little more.
I feel like I'm going to die.
If you let it all out, you will feel better.
What's wrong with me? Why does it hurt so much?
There.
Her face is so close now, but I don't feel any breath from it.
I can help you if you remember me.
She takes my shaking hand and gently slips something on my finger. It's a ring made of silver. Isn't this like a freaking marriage finger? Whatever it's called, actually. Something so expensive, so heavy, so important in a way I can't remember. And on her finger is the other half of the pair. Is it left? This one? No, it's not the middle one, don't worry. It's not the middle finger. Is it this one for the ring? When you get married? I think so. I should I know it? I honestly don't. Anyway.
All you have to do is open up.
It's the slam of the door that trips me from my pain, and suddenly I can breathe again. Sir! Shaheen! The girl whips her head around to meet Shaheen's eye, and his face turns to that of a terror.
Come on, boy, you're not going to cause a fuss here, are you? What would your mother say?
Sir, please, we have to leave right now. He stands at the door, not ready to take a step inside. He's shaking so hard it's a wonder he doesn't collapse completely. What is this thing? What am I missing here?
I've had enough!
I'm pulled out of my own theater for just in time to push the girl away and run for it. She's taken off guard. Her efforts still focus on the frightened boy. I have to get out of here. I have to get out. Shaheen extends an arm to me. I take it. But I'm not thinking. I twist to take a last look at the thing chasing me. I'm horrified. The girl I could barely remember, once glowing in the moonlight.
Let me in! Let me in, 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 let me in.
Go! Not realizing my own speed, we both tumble out of the dark and to the safety of the previous car. Crash landing. Swinging my foot in time, I slam the door shut. Nice. Finally, it's over. Probably. We lay like gasping fish for a few minutes. The starry ceiling swims in circles until I shut my eyes. A girl. A girl. And the cold dark space. I open my eyes again and stare hard at the ring on my hand. There is no ring on my hand. Specks of the crumbled flower are stuck to my fingers. Specks, sorry. The ring was for her. The flowers were for her. Everything was for her. But I can't think of her name. I sit up, my chest sore from all the action. The feathered boy is sitting at attention, but his hands are shaking ever so slightly. Shaheen, a fortune boy. Shaheen, I have to ask you something.
You can ask me anything.
I don't remember his voice, so yeah. His voice can barely hold up. It's hard to watch, but I can't let him run away now. Shaheen, I think you haven't been telling me everything. And I need you to be honest.
I'm not sure what you mean.
In there, I felt like I was dying. But it was as if I had experienced it before. I was suffocating. The image of cold nothingness flashes in my mind. Shaheen looks like he's about to be sick. Please tell me, why are we on this train? It's quiet. I can see him sorting through his options, biting his lip in frustration. But it's pointless, because we both know the answer.
This train, it delivers the dead to the afterlife. And we're here because we ran out of luck. I'm sorry that I couldn't find the words to tell you.
Ah, so that's what it is. I tried to summon some kind of emotion. I tried to find it in me to yell, scream, or burst into tears. But all the energy within me is gone. At this revelation, I just want to take a nap.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Some things are so difficult to say. How could I tell you such a thing?
I take Shaheen by the shoulder and look him dead in the eye. Okay, I need to ask you some questions. And I need you to tell me the truth. First of all, I need to gulp some water for... Hopefully it will be better. Please, Shaheen. He sniffs and nods his head like a guilty puppy. Truthfully, tell me how this train works.
It's as I said, it delivers to the afterlife. I don't know much beyond that. Please understand it's the truth. You enter the train with the death. You leave it with a silver ticket. And if you don't have a ticket...
Then what?
Then there's no hope for you. All you can do is suffer.
Okay. Who was that girl? Shaheen looks a bit confused at my question.
It was a girl you saw. How strange.
Strange? Then what did you see?
It was my father. Last time I heard he was quite alive, so he couldn't be on this train.
The boy lets out a bitter laugh.
If we saw different things, then perhaps it's the effect of some illusion. A mirage of what you loved most, I suspect.
Interesting. That sounds a bit cliché.
But effective, wouldn't you agree?
The girl's smiling face sticks like a pin in my memory. Effective it certainly is. Too bad I can't remember anything else. What happens if I don't leave?
For a while it should be fine, I wouldn't worry. But one day you start crumbling. We're dead, you see. We have nothing but virulent bodies, so that we might make the trip. Unfortunately, these bodies aren't made to last, so naturally start breaking. It's a troublesome feint, isn't it? Body before mind and all of that.
I can feel a jolt of panic within me. There's got to be a way to stop it, right? Sorry.
A remedy for death after death, is it? Impossible. These bodies are borrowed, and they must always be returned. Of course, there has been many attempts at cures, but the price of such a miracle is terrible. Eating the dust of another after they crumbled, for example.
What?
The one Dickard might have done just that.
I can picture it, it's too awful. If that's how far people are willing to go to live, then crumbling away must be twice as awful. Okay. How can I get my ticket back?
So it was taken from you?
Yeah, I went to look for it in that car. The boy gazes at me with something in his eyes. Yet again, there is something he doesn't want to say.
You'll have to forget the ticket. Maybe you can apply for a new one at the bureau.
And how long will it take? He gives a pained laugh.
A long time. A long, long time. But it's all we can do, isn't it?
I'm saving after everything, even though I don't think I need to. What about Billy? He freezes at my question. Huh? The rabbit child, she's
in there as well?
I think so. When I left the room, she was gone, so I don't want to hear the answer, and he doesn't want to give it. There is just silence between us. No, that's wrong.
Of course it's wrong, but that won't mean it's not true.
Well, we don't know if it's true either. I didn't see her in there, so for all we know, she's still running around. She's looking for her shining thing, after all. She wouldn't let anything stop her. Billy's full of energy, so full of energy. I'm nearly envious. I could imagine her. I mean, we don't really have any more questions, right? I release Shaheen from my interrogation and he hangs his head in silence. Neither of us have the energy for anything anymore. Would it be so bad to nap on the floor right here, right now? Sleeping won't change anything, but there is not much to worry about when you're unconscious. I have to get her.
You can't, you will get hurt.
That's not an issue.
Not an issue, is it? Throwing yourself away like that. I'm sorry. Just, really. Do you really think you can?
Got to try, let's go. It might be the wrong choice again, but let's go.
Ask if you would find what you are looking for. You didn't seem as confident back then. You said I don't know, but now you seem to know it all, yeah? It's as if you're deluding yourself.
He laughs again. It's painful to hear. I went quietly. Listen, it's been months ago when I made that choice. I don't remember the choices I made. I wait quietly for his emotions to wash over. It's strange seeing him like this. But with its intensity, I can only assume it's been building for a long time. The feeling of being trapped like a bug in a box. A bug waiting to decay with no sign of rescue. He eventually wears himself out.
Childish, you're childish.
I know. I don't know how it's childish to hope a little. A big part of being an adult is being unsure, after all. There are things I can't let be. You're the child here. You're not supposed to worry about these things.
I'm not a child. You're a child. You know what you're doing.
That's pretty rude way to talk to an elder. Where are your manners, young man? I would normally pull such a low car, but if it gets him to quiet down. Quickly, he pulls himself together.
Hey, I apologize.
And none of that sorry sopak, got it? Because there is nothing to be sorry for. All you have to do is rest, so go take a nap, Captain's orders. After a moment, a ray breaks through the clouds. Grateful laughter without a hint of pain.
Go take a nap. That's what you think is adult-like.
Well, when I'm stressed, I normally just go to sleep. It happens, yeah.
You sleep like a baby, I'm sure.
So, basically your sleep sucks? Kind of. No, lately I'm okay. I have some nightmares, but I can deal with them. I'll give you an adult-like whack on the head if you keep poking fun at me.
I can't support your recklessness, whatever you choose to do. But I wish very deeply that I had the faith to believe in what you say. I'm thankful that someone like you exists. But for now, I beg you to rest.
Thank you, Shaheen. We lock eyes for a moment. He's confirming something. Or maybe offering me pity. I wish you wouldn't make that face. The feather boy offers me a cordial smile before seeing himself out. He better take a rest too. Against my better judgment, I turn my head to revisit the dark gash in the wall. Right now, it's so peaceful, but beyond there. Beyond that, my exhaustion overpowers my fear. No more darkness. For now. Unless it's Konosuba's darkness, I wouldn't complain then, but... I leave to where it's safe. Everything is normal out here. Like all the horror I just saw was just a bad dream.
Haven't been causing any trouble, right?
The ever so irritable train attendant appears before I can even take a seat. His customer service smile is plastered on with spite. Me? I'm innocent.
Oh, very innocent, valued passenger. About that. About as innocent as Kill Richard. Say, valued passenger. Meow look like a total mess. Not very sharp of meow, huh? You rest winking where you stand. That posture of yours is catastrophic.
I can imagine my posture being catastrophic, yes. I glance down. Gosh, my suit is seriously stained. Would you believe I've been running from freakish suit creature? Doppler's whole expression changes. He's sounding on stiff.
What do you mean, freakish suit creature?
I mean what I mean. The dining car has gone totally black.
Black, you say? You'd better be lying to me, Scott Suit Boy, or you're gonna be in a world of hell.
Hell? That's not so bad.
What are you on about now, freak?
Doppler, it doesn't matter. Not at all. You see, I'm already dead. That last sentence takes the rest of my energy. The last thing I hear before sinking into the darkness is Doppler's muffled meow as I collapse to the ground. Hour 3, taking flight. You know what? Let's get to hour 3 in the next episode. It seems like this might be quite a lengthier game, thanks to the updates. So, hope to see you there. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.